It's Betis in the green and white stripes, Barca in their first choice strip, the famous claret and blue. Betis to get things underway, attackers who are building their moves up with patience and poise.
Camera takes us to Teo, but Lochao gets the benefit of being in the right position at the right time.
Vidal to Messi. Messi sprinting past Carvalho, leaves it for Suarez. Messi lurking on the edge of the area. Vidal's there too. Messi makes a run. Marc Bartra with a spectacular headed clearance. Pau, Barcelona quite pleased. Is that lovely ball from Joaquin?
That's art.
Guardado it was who put it. Appeals from the fans for a foul by Rakitic on Guardado. Sydney plays on. Guardado beaten to the ball by Busquets. Busquets gets it back from Sergio Roberto. Finds Messi superbly. Messi to Artur. Artur goes down on the edge of the box.
The ball will be in and around those white posts. The net is secondary. He sometimes uses rangefinders. As soon as it's near, you know that don't give another one away. In recent weeks, he hasn't been finding that target. It's been a thermometer of him not quite being as well as he is normally.
There's a steely look in Messi's eyes. He'd love to put one past Pau Lopez, that's for sure. Messi! 1-0 to Barcelona! Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lionel Messi! What were you saying, Graham Hunter, about Leo Messi in recent weeks? That is unstoppable!
Stand down, doctors. Stand down, nurses. The patient's fine.
What a goal from Leo Messi. Just when you think you've seen it all from this little fella, he comes and does it again. That is a tele-directed missile put into the top left-hand corner. Pau Lopez had no chance. Watch this again. And the wall horribly set up, Graham. That one goes in between.
There's nobody there.
Nobody there.
It goes over Piqué's head. The only danger to it not going in was that Piqué's height might have deflected it over the bar. That tells you that Kiki Setien has work to do with his defensive staff, with the way in which they plan things. There's even a man, I'm not sure, left back. Hats off to him for that.
Bit of a stumble there from Lo Celso, and it's collected here by Suarez. Messi trotting in with him. Suarez plays it square. Messi looking for the return ball. Marc Bartra with the intercept. Vidal.
Logically become complacent is there in sport, and yet 21, 22 minutes in, score aside, we've seen a Barcelona who are competitive, who are aggressive, who are quick. Betis don't like to have time to think.
Yeah. Messi. Langley to Vidal. Roll. And Guardado intercept by Busquets. Rakitic.
Oh dear.
Vidal goes down, another free kick and another opportunity.
You saw that coming, Simon. I mean, instantly there was a little bit of don't have to make contact. It's the laws of the game, don't ask for contact. If you lunge and you're out of control and a player takes evasive action, the referee has got that decision right, contact or not. But boy, oh boy, Bartra.
Graham, it's practically an identical spot. Have they got the wall better? Messi goes the other way. Pau Lopez clutching it.
I think Pau pretty much guessed the trajectory.
Jordi Alba, a heavy and fine Carvalho. It looks like he's running through the shallow end of a swimming pool. Teo, couple of step overs, cuts it back across the face of the goal. Joaquin was there.
Artur sensational.
He was absolutely brilliant. Just gave Joaquin absolutely no route through. Still Betis insist. Christian Teo gets into the area. Here's Lo Celso. Guardado to Carvalho. And Leo Messi with the... Lo Celso. Teo. Guardado. He's got the cut back to Jesse. Puts the cross in. Canales went in, risking life and limb. The ball cleared as far as Carvalho. Canales again. Mendy. And finally, just wrong footing, Joaquin again. Guardado with a shot, blocked by Piqué. Appeals for handball, the referee waves it away. Here's Leo Messi, battling with Sydney, bundled over, play on again, says the referee. Jesse gives it to Busquets. Sydney wins it back. Still Sydney, tries the shot. It comes off Semi-astonishing for that player to have such insistence, such strength, such determination, and in the end, Busquets, the only man really between him and putting that one on target. That's the appeal for handball. The referee's superbly placed to see.
Also, on no foul on Messi. He was right about that. The bigger man just won a tussle for the ball. Point, full stop.
Ter Stegen waiting for the corner that's swung in. Piqué heads clear. Problems. Piqué. It's a chase for Messi. Oh, he gets there ahead of Guardado, and Guardado penalised for that. And he goes to apologise to Messi. Got there very late, Guardado.
Yeah, and he should have won the race. I think that's brain power. Guardado might be not as fast as Messi, but the advantage for the Mexican was significant enough that it was Messi's speed of thought that got him there. Here's the opportunity where Artur just gets in front in time.
Brilliant from the Brazilian there. Oh, lovely ball from Artur to Vidal. He's so quick, this Brazilian Artur Melo. Leo Messi. Messi to Rakitic. Rakitic just hesitating, and Carvalho quick to get it away. Guardado nearly lost it. Neat ball just over-hit, and Clement Lenglet given the opportunity to pass it back to Marc André.
And that is what's putting Barcelona, even at 1-0 up, on the rack.
There's Teo, got the better of Piqué. It was blocked by Ter Stegen, and Jesse felt, let's get it back in the mix. And that by Joaquin. Here's Lo Celso. Carvalho. Well, hit it straight at Vidal. Play on, says the referee. Handball given.
There shouldn't have been any
kick to Betis. What can they create here? Barcelona by no means the only team here with creativity and talent. And it's Canales and Joaquin. Canales who swings it in, headed away by Gerard Piqué. Who else? It's chased back for Andres Guardado. Helped out. Here's the only goal so far. That is astonishing from Messi. I mean, we've seen it time and time and time again. Guardado seeing the run by Canales. Lenglet, calm as you like to Piqué. Not the greatest clearance from Piqué.
No.
Joaquin. Canales. Carvalho. Joaquin again. Gets it back from Sergio Canales. Clashing into Jordi Alba, and Lenglet can't break and goes into the back of Lo Celso.
Things that happen in hot-tempered, crucial football matches. That ball's lovely. The touch in there. I think if he opens his body and brings it onto his right foot, he puts it way past Pau.
Teo for Betis. We're into the last 5 minutes of a fascinating first half. Lo Celso's attempt cleared by Lenglet. Gives it away to Leo Messi. Messi quick to find Suarez. Rakitic making a run. Suarez avoiding the sliding challenge by Carvalho. Busquets finding Sergio Roberto. Here's Suarez again. Sergio Roberto making the run through the middle. Here he is. Returns it to Luis Suarez. Gets away from Sydney. The deflected shot goes wide. Another Barca player down on the edge of the box. Do you see that? Here. Plenty of incident in the Benito Villamarín. Suarez, there's one for Jordi Alba. He's got the advantage in pace over Joaquin. Forced to pull up and wait for support. Puts it into the middle. And there was Rakitic arriving.
Stage difference, nearly a decade. Each of them given thumping big new succulent contracts by the club. He clipped instead.
Full credit to Suarez.
Their partnership.
Look where Rakitic is. Suarez with eyes in the back of his head, knows Messi's running. It's Messi who's played the ball to the Uruguayan in the first place. A back heel assist, precise to within a square inch. And Messi does the rest.
No back lift from the Argentinian, just a poke, a little stab that says, there you go, that's going past Pau.
2-0 to Barcelona. It's astonishing. Trying to get away from Piqué and doing so well. Options here for Betis. Canales, Joaquin cuts it back. Lenglet didn't know too much about that.
You've ever worked with will say, okay, if you can't get there, this is the right thing to do. Sure. It's what the authorities don't want us to call it a professional foul because it's a foul, but every senior player will say, take the opponent down if you can't reach the ball.
Sergio Canales It is indeed going to be Canales, straight into the wall. It comes back to him. Joaquin's cross, headed away by Rakitic. Finds Suarez. Suarez in turn finding Artur. Piqué is up there. Messi's free. If Artur can make the pass, Sergio Roberto, he's got Messi behind him. And he can't find a way through. Well defended there by Christian.
Was semi-Barcelona, really cool, really calm.
Here's Rakitic. The flag stays down. Rakitic with the cross. Suarez tries to cushion it again towards Messi. Again, Marc Bartra there. Throw into Barcelona.
Smile because the flag goes up here. Yeah. The flag goes up as the referees and assistants are instructed to do. They wait until the final instant. And when the touch comes, the offside is given. It's just, what was...
to Canales to Joaquin. Confident football from Betis. Joaquin into the box, whips it in towards Teo. It's headed out for a corner by Van Messi. Still Messi. And Sydney with the challenge. Suarez there to pick up the loose ball. Vidal. Artur. Rakitic. Still Rakitic. Messi to Suarez. Suarez across the face of the goal, and Jordi Alba just couldn't quite get on the end of it. It would have been a magnificent strike had it ended up in the back of the net. Messi seeking to add an assist to his first half brace. Here's Lo Celso. And there's one for Guardado to chase. And it's advantage Ter Stegen.
Not for the miss. When this ball is headed into his path, he's got so much time to take a look. Now, Messi struggles to catch up, but one look from Suarez, and now he knows that if he slides it into Messi's path, it's 3-0 and match over and title in their hands.
Canales disloses it again. It's collected by Suarez once more. Still Suarez. Still Suarez. Still Suarez. Still Suarez. Luis Suarez, two Betis men going until eventually the goal was in. Points clear at the top of the table.
One of the things that separates this man from so many strikers is that he has that in his locker, and despite the fact that he's gently getting older and he's just losing a little bit of pace, his conviction that he can dribble through people has always been very high. But what's more, when he makes a mistake like he did and he kicked the hoarding behind the goals 2.5, 3 minutes ago for not finishing, not finding touch.
I think there is.
Here, there's the tiniest of touches, but because he exaggerates, it's not going to be a penalty. The referee had...
Teo. Forced back by Semedo and Busquets. Messi gets away from the first challenge of Carvalho and sends Semedo through again. Bartra goes sprinting across. Semedo turning back. Returns the ball to Leo Messi.
Lovely
Vidal
run by
making
Vidal.
a run.
Yeah. And
Messi's through ball just taking him. Messi making a run away from him. Suarez. Little back healer, and Bartra somehow. Top to Sergio Roberto. Cuts it square to Luis Suarez. Pau Lopez with the save. Suarez, I think. Lovely ball for Suarez to chase. Sydney just anticipating it. Plays it all the way back to Rakitic. Such an intelligent player, Sergio Roberto. Semedo appeals for handball. Suarez appeals for actions to aim for in the Barcelona area. Drives it in low, and I think he got it to saw. And it comes off.
The second touch is
Bartra.
Yeah.
So spot on from the ref and his assistants.
Yes.
Could be in the bag, although Christian Teo might have something to say about it. Lainez trying to take advantage of Jordi Alba's slip. Loren Moron! That's what the home fans wanted to see. I take my words back as Betis pull one back. Still plenty of time on and put it beyond the reach of Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Absolutely no doubt about the finish from Loren Moron. Teo involved there. It's Jesse who couldn't control it. Lainez just plays it back and he chips it into the top corner. Lovely finish. 3-1.
Well, Valverde is going to be annoyed because about a minute and a half ago he was screaming at Semedo to get back into position. Now, Semedo does one of the things that Dani Alves used to do, comes in close to the Linez and Lauren Morin.
Messi to Suarez. Suarez returns it to Messi. Vidal with a shot tipped over by Pau Lopez. Excellent save from the former Espanyol man. Credit also, Graham, to Kike Setien for his substitutions. Liners with the assist. Lauren Morin with the goal. What a great save from Pau.
Throughout this game, we've had just so much to delight us, to thrill us. Special. Only La Liga gives you this much quality of technique and entertainment. Right.
It's high into the far post. And in the end, Marc Bartra puts it back out for another corner.
You made a point.
A team with Leo Messi in that makes the comeback in the last few minutes. I bet Joaquin's wishing he was on the pitch for the last few minutes now. Bartra winning the corner again in the air. Piqué down to Vidal. It falls to Messi. Rakitic. Messi. Oh, my goodness me! You thought you'd seen it all. Leo Messi, no wonder he's...
Look at his face. He's run out of words to describe himself. He's run out of magic in his head because he's just produced one of the...
The Benito Villamarin applauding this man, and it goes back to the point you made in the first half. Yes, you want your team to win. Yes, you hate seeing a rival player score a hat-trick in your ground, but you can tell you're near that. Leo Messi, I think there are no arguments left. This is the great...
At the 18th to win it.
But, I mean, I'll tell you what, to be that precise out of a bunker with a sound wedge, the response of Pau Lopez. I mean, this is a man who... Piqué wants his goal. Look at him running forward. Alignac. Messi. Piqué takes a slip. Sergio Roberto cuts it back. There's Messi again! Off the post. It would have been too much, even for Leo Messi, surely.
And he's disgusted.
Oh, he can't believe it. Just making the... I mean, a couple of minutes ago, it looked as though Messi was just waiting for the final whistle, strolling along the edge of the box. He makes that little sprint, and by his remarkable standards, that's a miss. Luis Suarez, meanwhile,